I want you to join me at a barbecue that I was invited to on a glacier in Iceland. And I think it goes without saying that this Pacific Northwest construction worker getting to Iceland to go on top of a glacier to a barbecue is nothing short of a great adventure, and this turns out to be just as cool as it sounds. This story begins with me keystering over some small block Chevy parts for my buddy Addy. He's got a classic CJ with a Chevy V8 in it, the 350 to be exact, and it's been having some cooling issues all of a sudden, and I figured, let's shotgun some parts at it. These parts are way easier to get where I live, so we brought a water pump, a thermostat, we've replaced his thermostat housing, which is all like corroded and nasty, and a new radiator cap. Between all of this and just like a basic flush, just kind of like a drain and fill, I'm hoping that we can get things back to normal. After bleeding the system real quick, it was time to hit the road. We were going to go up on this glacier for the day. It's just a day trip, just a simple day trip with a friend, but I wanted to bring you along with me. The goal is to do this annual meetup where people go and have a barbecue up on top of this glacier. And the glacier name I will place here, and it's something I'm not going to attempt to say out loud in public. However, you can try at home. And one of the things that I love about Iceland is it has so much more to offer than just the beautiful views. I mean, I'm here for everything. I'm here for the beautiful views, but I'm also here for the awesome variety of trucks that we don't get in the United States. So the scenery started as soon as we left the driveway, but once we hit the gas station so everybody could top off, I mean, all these rad rigs were just pulling in and out, and it's not just trucks. I'm a car guy too, and there's awesome cars everywhere, but I love the fact that I can go to this place. They have big lifted trucks with huge pillowy tires to go on snow, something I'm very familiar with in the area of the United States that I live in.
Excuse me. Apple and pear. And here. Yeah.
As I try to be the best version of myself this year, something you're going to see me incorporate in a lot more is first-person view. Because I think in order for me to be the best version of myself, I want to make the best videos I can. And to me, the best videos I can make isn't necessarily the highest production value. It's the ones that make you feel like you're there with me. And this camera provides a very unique view that is on the bill of my hat. So you're going to notice throughout this video, there's going to be a whole lot of stuff you're going to be seeing through my eyes.
I've got a few different things that I want to check off the bucket list today. I have been wanting to snow wheel in Iceland for years, so we're going to check that off for sure. I want to take you with me to go explore and see the different builds, because one of the coolest things about Iceland that I love is just checking out all the trucks, and I know that's why a bunch of you guys are here too, because you want to check out the trucks. So we're going to get on top of a glacier, which is another bucket list item for me. I've hiked on glaciers throughout my life. I've never driven on a glacier, so this will be a big moment. And we're not here trying to find the biggest, baddest, highest horsepower trucks in Iceland. We're here trying to find just the honest, normal car culture people, our people. So I'm here with my buddy Addy. I can't pronounce his real name, but we'll get him to say it on camera later so that you can also not pronounce it.
Right now we've only got 2 of the 3 vehicles that we're going to be going on this trip. And after a few more kilometers, which I'm told are a measurement of distance, joking of course, we meet up with a pretty rad, one-of-a-kind, super budget-friendly Samurai.
Oh! Hell yeah! Samurai, now we're talking.
Be careful. The guy who owns this, if I remember, he's 17. And you are his idol. So he's probably,
me?
Yeah, he's probably gonna lick you or something.
He's gonna lick me?
Yeah.
Oh man, well it won't be the first time. No. I'm just kidding.
I have the bead rolled in my... Have you seen this? I don't need bead locks. We have been pushing this, the bead more in.
Do you have internal bead locks?
No. They're just the wheels, you can feel it. They have a homemade machine.
Okay.
That pushes the bead.
Oh, it like rolls it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So I can drive in a one psi and no problem, never
So you put it on some kind of machine that like pushes this in?
pushes it in.
That's very cool.
It's
Awesome.
The minus, if you have a beadlock, you always get a lot of snow and it starts to freeze up and gets
Yeah. Howdy, Nate.
Sigurjón.
What's your name?
Sigurjón. Call me Siggy, it's easier.
Shige?
Yeah, S-I-G-G-I.
Shige.
Yeah,
Okay, I got it.
I own this piece of shit.
Hey, I like it. It's a sweet piece of shit.
Sorry, I'm kind of fangirling right now because I've been watching your videos since 2019.
Oh, that's all right.
First video I watched with you when you were making the tube fenders on the rear of the TJ,
Oh, cool.
2019.
Yeah, nice, man. Well, it's good to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
Very cool. Yeah, I like this. What year is it?
87.
87?
Yeah, it started out as a long wheelbase, and original long wheelbase, and I've stretched it 45 centimeters more.
So what is the wheelbase now?
285 centimeters.
285 centimeters.
I don't remember what it,
I'll calculate it out. Cool.
but it's like 2 centimeters longer than like an 80 series Land Cruiser.
Okay. Oh, so it's like 114 inches?
Yeah, something like
112 inch, somewhere in there?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I look forward to seeing it work today. Yeah, the trailing arms. That's awesome.
It's still work in progress.
They all are.
Yeah, this is a long work in progress. Heyrðu, sokkskálinn hann hún að fá að losna. Ertu með einhverja lausna eða hætti eða?
sleikjana. Sokkskálinn fyrir GPS-in.
Já,
Well,
Hvað týpir þetta?
eitthvað Amazon Special. Ég ætla að gera með þess að ramkúlur næst og bara bolta við mælaborðið.
Ég var fullt aðeim heima.
Now that we've got the whole group together, we're finally on our way to go wheeling. And the full gravity of this dream that I've had for so long to go snow wheeling in Iceland, it's starting to hit me, and I'm starting to get extremely excited about this moment. Like, jeez.
Rolling the cart here.
I don't know how you can see anything.
I can't.
I see. Wow.
Icelandic bus.
Icelandic bus. Wow. Look at that. Holy cow, look at the size of those tires. What are those, like 50 somethings? She's smiling. She didn't look mad. Jesus, dude.
Yes, sir.
Look at the size of that. That's probably... I don't know if in the camera you're going to be able to tell how big that thing was. That was probably 14 or 15 feet tall.
Grab this.
Yes. I'm going to try to keep all my cameras out of your whip. This old Icelandic CJ is doing pretty good out here. But we are still getting hot, even with all the work we put in. So we're going to need to pull over and check for air bubbles and make sure that everything's okay under the hood. If you've ever seen my videos before, I always like to report the condition of the snow. This is a crunchy top. And then when you get down in there, it's pretty flaky. Doesn't pack. You couldn't make a snowball out of this. This is the kind of snow that you sink pretty easy in. So you need a lot of flotation if you're going to climb up a glacier in these conditions. It's incredible out here. It's just like, I don't know how much of this could possibly come across in a camera, because you've got this just like white snow fog. It just kind of floats in and out of everything. Amazing. So much different than what I'm used to back in the States. It looks like our repair's holding up at least.
Yeah.
The water pump hasn't fallen off yet.
It's too shiny.
Too shiny.
Too shiny.
He's not sure about this cap.
No?
No.
Why?
I like the
too
communist
shiny.
cap.
We had the communist,
Yeah.
our cap.
Well, I'm very sure about that cap. Very sure it's going home to me in exchange for a bunch of American goods and services.
Yes.
This is a Russian radiator out of what again?
Gaz.
Out of a gauze. And it had this pretty incredible cap that was not incredibly working, but has all this really cool like Russian writing. So I keistered in a few American cooling parts for this Chevy 350 because they're a little bit easier to come by in my neck of the woods. But it was in exchange for the commie cap.
Our cap.
Our cap, yes. No one owns the commie cap. We all own the commie cap. And no offense to my Russian fans. I know that we have some people from Russia that watch, but I'm sure you have a good sense of humor just like the rest of us. It is extremely common in Icelandic off-road culture to see vehicles with these tubes hanging out between the fenders and the tires, and this is a makeshift central tire inflation and deflation system. It's very cool because instead of spending time outside of your vehicle airing down or airing up, everything's already hooked up. So all you have to do is pop out, you tie in these 4 lines from the fenders to the center of your wheel, and now you can air up and air down on the fly. So you spend way less time outside the vehicle when you're in, if you're on a very cold, very windy glacier, you can be inside instead of outside. Anyway, back to the trip. That was a total sidebar. I am experiencing being bounced around in an old Icelandic CJ. I've got Icelandic being like yelled through the radio, and I'm looking out on a vast sea of barren snow. No trees, no rock features. It's kind of like being in really cold sandy dunes, but instead it's just all snow. And before you know it, we're finally getting to a point where we're going to start climbing this glacier. We haven't touched it yet, but now we're finally at the foot of it, and it's like looking up a giant dune. It's like going up a giant sandhill. It's everything that I came here for.
Are we on the glacier now?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
We're going to gain elevation on this glacier in a few different sections, but we're on the longest, steepest section right now. And this is a big test for all of the cooling work that we have done, and a fail. He says that it's doing better than it did the weekend before, so we definitely improved some things, but I think that he's due for a good flush considering the color of the coolant that came out. But after a quick break of getting this thing cooled off a little bit, we make it to the top of the glacier, and then we find someone stuck in the middle of nowhere that needs our help.
Is he stuck?
Yes. Not saving. Saving does not get stuck.
What is stuck in Icelandic?
Faster.
Faster?
Faster. Almost like faster, but
Oh.
you just end it with a U-R.
Faster.
Faster.
And you roll the R a little bit?
Yes.
Faster.
That's an Eastern Patrol that's stuck.
Oh, it's a patrol that's stuck.
Oh yeah.
He is real flustered.
Yes, he is.
Sweet patrol. Here we go. Wow, he's deep. Look at that. There he goes. Now he's unfaster.
You can get meira faster.
Oh boy. We're already you riding the struggle bus again. I think we're gonna drop pressure a little bit, but you know, my friend here just pointed out this other group that's not with us, they've been there for a long time. I don't think we're the only ones riding the struggle bus today. So, but we're gonna try it. Eddie's buddy is such a show off in the TJ. He just comes bombing. He's just coming back. Eddie, what's the problem? We have no issues in our Jeep. Just rip it. I'm assuming they're cursing at each other in Icelandic, but I don't know. I'm just a silly American trying to stay alive out here. Now remember, folks, I've been a show-off many times. Oftentimes, though, you'll get yourself in a sticky situation from all the confidence. We'll see. He's been doing pretty dang good. Yeah. But I have a feeling that at some point today, we're gonna see him in the same spot we are, needing a friend. Uh-oh, that's not good. We got a whole bunch of people stuck up there. Where I wouldn't say stuck, that's a really rude word to say about your friend. And then a samurai with a shovel. Again, I wouldn't say stuck, but I would say shovel. And wow, look at this place.
The CJ's doing really well overall. We're just occasionally falling into one of these just like pits of doom, and it's really hard to get back out of it. In any case, I'm looking at this as a excuse to shovel. I mean, between my very long plane ride here the day before this trip and the Icelandic cuisine that I've been sampling, I feel like a little exercise is in order.
Look at that guy. Howdy.
Hi.
Nothing to see here.
Yeah.
Just a Jeep not being stuck at all.
Not now.
What's that?
Yes, not stuck now.
Not stuck now. Nice truck.
Yeah, thank you.
What year is it?
It's 2019.
2019?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh. Churning and burning, baby.
Let's try brute force.
Rage crawl. Oh no.
After doing the dance of working your snow shovel and working your clutch, Sige has worked his way out of his divots. And actually, this is one of the reasons that I prefer a manual in the snow. I either prefer a really, really low geared automatic or a manual transmission, because it's easier to just like do that disengagement of the clutch and time it just right where you can work your way through a divot. And I think that a few of the guys around here that I talked to about this felt the same way. In any case, he's in a position now where he can come over and we can hook a strap to him, and hopefully his lightweight little Samurai, which is barely busting down through the ice, is heavy enough to rip out this Jeep. After freeing the plucky old CJ from its icy indentation, I was able to witness the local custom of fender art before Throwan gave me a brief explanation of today's route.
So we're here.
Yeah, you're saying there's cracks in the glacier we're trying to avoid.
Yeah, the cracks are the orange.
Uh-huh.
And it's a danger zone on the yellow. It's okay, usually it's okay. The orange,
red, not good.
Not good, not good.
Yeah, nobody wants to lose a Jeep in a glacier today.
No. And
Especially not a Jeep.
especially not a Jeep.
I mean, maybe a Samurai.
Maybe the Samurai. The Jeep is precious.
Your friends are just like my... Your friends are just like my friends. As soon as you start showing off, you start sinking. He made it out. It's clearing up a little bit. Gorgeous out.
Our little trio of vehicles is currently not stuck, which is very nice. We also passed the group of other stuck vehicles, and I was then explained by Addie how much distance we still have to make today. We want to make it to this barbecue before they close up shop. The whole point is to go on top of a glacier, meet a bunch of new cool people, and eat some barbecue. So we have to make it up the next little steep section of this glacier, and it is difficult to express how long this stretch feels for someone like me who has never been on something like this. I have done so much snow wheeling in my past and so many different places, but I have not gone up a snow dune essentially, and it is spectacular to see something like this. We did run into a little bit more heating issues because we're still climbing uphill nice and slow, but once we got that under control, we finally crested the very top, and Addie was able to point to where we're going.
Oh, that's what he was saying, is we're going to go over that. He literally just said that to me. So we usually don't try to go over cracks and crevices, I take it?
No, we do not.
Well, it sounds like an interesting day.
All of a sudden, on top of a glacier I can't pronounce in Iceland, it all just hits me. How lucky I am. How lucky I am to be here, how lucky I am to meet people like this, how lucky I am to be able to video this, and to just take a moment before I go to this barbecue and really, truly enjoy this sliver of time in my life. Sure enough, there's a bunch of people up here having fun, having a barbecue on top of a glacier in Iceland. It's amazing to be here. A week ago, I didn't know I was going to come here. I had told my buddy Addie, even if it's short notice, please shoot me the invite when you do these trips because I might be able to make something like this happen. And sure enough, I'm out here, I'm hanging out with other Icelanders. I say other, like I'm one. I'm hanging out with other off-roaders. They're all Icelanders, and in fact, they did treat me like an Icelander often, and I didn't stick out like an American sore thumb too bad.
Hi, I'm American. I don't speak Icelandic very well. All right. Hot dog's the same in both languages. Actually, is hot dog different in Icelandic, or do you guys just call them hot dogs?
No, call them pilsa. Pilsa.
Pirsa. I will.
Where do you come from? Are you,
Pilsa. Sorry.
where do you come from?
I come from Washington in the United States.
So you're American speaker.
I'm American. Yes.
Mustard.
Mustard. Thank you for trying to speak English.
This might actually be one of the first times in my life that I've enjoyed a hot dog. I've never really liked hot dogs. Even as a kid, they were just, I don't know, they're a little weird to me, but these were phenomenal for some reason. I had a couple more than I probably should, but it was just delicious and perfect weather, perfect people, perfect trucks to go check out. This could not have been a better end to an impromptu day trip to Iceland with my friends.
Hi.
Howdy. Nate.
Ugi.
Ugi?
Nate.
Yes.
Right. Yes. Love your YouTube videos.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
It's pretty different from yours.
It's slightly different from mine.
Hey, Dirt Lifestyle.
What's that? Dirt Lifestyle? Yeah. How's it going?
Great, I've seen you on YouTube.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I got recognized by like 3 or 4 different people up there. Can you believe it? It was very humbling, and I was honored that they were watching me halfway around the world like this. Speaking of which, this is the beginning of a new series for me. I want to start doing way more international travel, and it's been an idea of mine for like the last 3 or 4 years to travel to different countries and explore their off-road culture and share it with those of you that watch my channel. I know that a lot of you be interested in this kind of thing like I am, and just discovering the subtle differences between different off-road cultures and different countries would be very interesting to me, and it's something that I want to try to pursue and something that I'm gonna start doing hopefully every few months. So if you live somewhere in the world, somewhere outside of the United States or Canada, the places that I've been to a lot, reach out to me, shoot me an email. I'd love to come visit. I'd love to see how you guys wheel. I'd love to check out your trucks, do some walkarounds, and share your culture with the rest of us that are interested in how people are using off-road travel to recreate all around the planet. But back to this trip. Before long, it was time to go home. We did have to pull off and cool the engine a couple more times on the way down, but the Jeep did phenomenal. It made the whole trip with no braking, and now my buddy Addy has a little bit more troubleshooting to do to get this thing nice and cool. So if you're interested in seeing more of this international travel, make sure you give the video a thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.